So we got our NBA champion. The Cleveland Cavaliers had a hell of a Game 7 with the Golden State Warriors. I actually thought Golden State was going to win Game 7. I picked them to win the series in 7 games, but holy hell, LeBron James being a monster on both sides of the floor, hitting a late three-pointer over Festus Ezeli, the late free throw, the ridiculous block shot on Andre Iguodala. It was a hell of a Game 7, guys. Let's talk about these NBA Finals just a little bit. And I just mentioned how good LeBron James was in Game 7. His series in total may be the greatest performance in the history of the NBA Finals. I mean, down 3-1 against the team that won 73 games. I mean, if Golden State wins this Game 7, we're talking about them as one of the greatest teams of all time. But then LeBron James goes out and, I mean, he had 40 points in 2 straight games. His averages for the series are 30 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists, 50% from the field, 37% from 3, and we saw the impact he was making on the defensive end of the floor. Triple-double in Game 7, of course, coming back from 3-1 down. Just incredible to watch from LeBron James. I mean, I think LeBron's performance really does rank up amongst some of the all-time performances in the finals. Of course, there's Dwayne Wade, who went to the free throw line a million times against the Dallas Mavericks when they were down 0-2 and losing in the fourth quarter, and then they go and win 4 straight. Dwayne Wade was amazing in that series. Also, Michael Jordan against the Phoenix Suns, who averaged an insane 41 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, while shooting 50% from the field and 40% from 3. That's probably the best finals performance ever, if we can be honest with ourselves, or at least the one that I can think of. But LeBron James has to be up there. I mean, this is insane. It was actually pretty friggin' incredible to watch. And we can't forget what Kyrie did as well. Kyrie had a few 30-point games. Of course, he had the huge three-pointer in Steph Curry's face. You know, the Cavaliers, I didn't know if their simple offensive approach was going to work against Golden State because the Warriors are such a good defensive team. And, I mean, iso ball is ideally not the thing you want to run. But when you have two guys that are so good at beating their guy off the dribble, getting inside, and forcing the defense to react, I mean, anything can happen. But also, we have to commend Cleveland for their defense because they were super physical with Golden State. And the thing with the Warriors is, you know, a lot of their points for Curry and Thompson come off of running around screens and things like that. In the regular season, you're going to be more successful with that because you can't be as physical. But in the playoffs, where they're going to let a little more physicality go, you can bump up Steph Curry and Klay Thompson just a bit more, and Cleveland definitely held true to that. Also, credit to Tristan Thompson, who a lot of the time ended up switched onto Steph Curry, and Curry couldn't get away from him. Cleveland played some fantastic defense. Credit to Richard Jefferson for still being a decent product at this age. I mean, it was a total team effort for the Cavaliers. Kevin Love was a rebounder last night, so the Cavs were awesome. But at the same time, a few things Golden State was doing I wasn't happy with. One, they took some dumb threes. I mean, Steph Curry, a couple times last night, just a straight-up stupid three-pointer. Curry, he still does that thing where he gets switched onto a big man, and instead of just beating him off the dribble, he wants to get all fancy and try to hit a step-back three. Like, look, dude, sometimes you just gotta drive inside. I mean, after Kyrie hit the three-pointer with like a minute left, Curry got switched onto Kevin Love, and like he's just like dancing, trying desperately to get a three-point play. Like, come on, man, he's Kevin Love. Just beat him off the dribble and go to the frickin' rim. But Curry didn't want to do that. I mean, to be honest with you, the only guy who was really ready for Game 7 was Draymond Green on Golden State, who had a fantastic game. He had, 32 points, 15 rebounds, 9 assists. I mean, he found himself open a lot for 3 because he was actually kind of shaky for 3 for the whole series, so I guess Cleveland kind of picked him as the guy to leave open. Him and Harrison Barnes, because holy hell, what happened to Harrison Barnes in some of these games? But Draymond showed up last night, man. He was huge. See, here's the thing. Golden State, they've preached ball movement for 2 years, and it's a great thing. I understand that. But Cleveland became so good at defending Klay and Steph running around screens, whether it be switching at the right time or just getting really physical with them. I kind of wish they just tried some isolations. I mean, Harella Bob was saying this on Twitter, and I agree. Like, why didn't you just try Steph versus Kyrie one-on-one in an isolation? See if Kyrie can defend Steph. Why didn't you try Klay Thompson posting up on J.R. Smith every now and then? Also, because I want to keep on blaming Golden State, there was like a 4-minute stretch in the third quarter when Anderson Varejao was in the game. What the hell, Steve Kerr? They honestly might have lost the game in that little stretch because I believe Cleveland had Kevin Love in at center for a little bit there, which is a perfect opportunity to throw Draymond in the game. And instead they have Anderson Varejao, and I think it ended up with Cleveland getting like a 3 or 4 point lead, where I feel like Golden State could have taken the lead themselves. Now, of course, they crapped the bed in the last 4 minutes. They didn't even friggin' score, which again is a credit to Cleveland's defense. But it's a Game 7, dude. You can't put Anderson Varejao in the game, Steve Kerr. Like, I know Bogut's not out there, but figure it out, okay? Anderson Varejao should not be on the floor in a Game frickin' 7. Also, Steve Kerr, he rested Curry for about the first 3 minutes of the fourth quarter. Again, like, I understand resting him, but at the same time, dude, late third, like, rest him the last minute of the third quarter or something. He can't be out for a single second of the fourth quarter in a Game 7. What the hell are you resting him for, Game 8? Like, come on, dude. So, I think Golden State definitely made some mistakes, but at the same time, LeBron frickin' James, man. I mean, LeBron James and Kyrie Irving beating their guys off the dribble, and then the others for Cleveland doing enough. I mean, J.R. Smith got hot in the third quarter. Kevin Love was a huge rebounder for them. Iman Shumpert with the 4-point play. It was crazy, man. One of the best games I've ever watched. The series itself, there was a lot of blowouts, but Game 7, oof, man, it was wild. It was something. So anyway, that was just me talking about the finals a little bit. I think LeBron James' performance is up there among the best ever. I think Curry and Thompson need to just attack the basket a little bit more, because in the playoffs, physicality is very much a thing. And then credit to Cleveland, man. The defense, the toughness, the rebounding. It was wild. Anyway, I'm done.